Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Mayor Joanne Beer. Welcome to a very proud moment in Fairfax history, and that is the dedication of our new Veterans Memorial, proudly honoring those who have served our country. If you will all rise for the raising of the flags, to be followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem. If you all now join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If you'll remain standing for the national anthem, sung by Phil Hedke.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? to the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Phil. You may be seated. Again, welcome everyone. Today's Veteran Memorial dedication represents quite a project that took place between the American Legion, the city, the community, the Boy Scouts, and many, many volunteers along the way. At this time, I'd like to introduce the official Memorial Committee. And if you're present, if you would wave or stand as I say your name. Former Mayor Bernie Frieden, Eagle Scout William Wicks, City Engineer Shane Wicks, Legion members Mark Ekstrom and Dennis Kunze, Parks and Recreation Director Joe Kell, and City Clerk Treasurer Cynthia Stimson. Thank you for the committee. At this time, committee member and Legion member Mark Ekstrom would like to say a few words.
Thank you, Mayor. Can you hear me? Okay. Well, what a beautiful morning we had to turn out for this dedication. There's a few people I'd like to thank myself. There's so many people that were participating in this beautiful memorial build. First, the committee, which included veterans and social members of Pecome Post 572, Shane Wicks, his son William Wicks, which this memorial was William's Eagle Scout project, and of course the personnel from the city of Fairfax. Big thanks also go to the citizens and businesses of Fairfax and surrounding area for their support. We couldn't have done it without it. On a personal note, it's been an honor to have been a part of this Veterans Memorial Project, and it's so gratifying to see everyone here today for the dedication. Thank you. And I'd like to now introduce the commander of Pecome Post 572, Jerry Greenfield.
Thank you, Mark. My name is Jerry Greenfield. I'm currently the post commander and have been for the last 7 years. They seem to like me, I guess. I don't know. But it's a beautiful day. In LA, we say it's a little smoggy, but thanks to Canada. I'd like to thank the Mayor and the city of Fairfax for this great location. People that know me know that I'd rather be shot at than speak. But, you know, the name Pecome comes from Fairfax residents from World War I who answered the call and gave the ultimate sacrifice. Frank J. Petrick was born November 10th, 1892, enlisted in July 25th, 1918, and was killed in France September 26th, 1918. John Ursa was born in December 1893, enlisted in July 25th, 1918, died in England on September 28th, 1918 due to his injuries. Vincent Kelly was born 9/27/1896, enlisted September 1918. Died November 2nd, 1918 at Camp Sherman, Ohio. We believe that was due to an illness. Ralph D. O'Connell was born November 1894, enlisted February 25th, 1918. Was killed in action, France, October 8th, 1918. John I. Monahan, born October 19th, 93. Enlisted in February 25th, 1918. Was killed in action in France on October 8th, 1918. Charlie Janicek was born January 1st, 1882, enlisted in 1917, and was killed in France. The other names depicted on the walls are those current members or members that have passed on. Just a remembrance that people may come by, see a name, say, oh, I remember that person, I went to school with him. Or maybe a family member. Either way, they will live on and on like they should. At the end of our meetings, I always ask for a moment of silence. And then the last thing I'll say is, may we never forget. And this is a reminder that we should never forget. We have a list of Purple Heart recipients. Most of them came home, fortunately. God had other plans for them. Thank God. They've been an asset to the nation, an asset to our post. And I thank them. Also want to thank some supporters. The Dollar General out on 151. They've been very supportive since they moved in. And also, of course, the Fairfax State Bank has been extremely supportive. We thank them. Most of all, we thank the residents of Fairfax for your support, and we hope that we can continue to earn your support. With that, I'm sorry, you? I have Mayor Pierce step up again. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Commander. Next, we're going to hear a few words from William Wicks, but I'd just like to say a couple things about William before he speaks. This project was William's Eagle Scout project, as was mentioned earlier. And as part of that, he determined and designed the location, was involved in a lot of the planning, applied for grants, and oversaw the landscaping. So, very impressive assistance with this project. I'm going to introduce William and let him talk a little bit more about that experience. William?
We're good.
We're good? Okay. Thank you, Mayor. As she said, my name is William Wicks. I am a Eagle Scout for Troop 37 in Shoeyville, Iowa. I am a recent graduate from Prairie High School. I guess, first of all, I'd just like to say thank you to all of our veterans in both Fairfax and all of the surrounding communities. Of course, without your sacrifices, without your fight, we wouldn't be here this morning or any day. One thing that I loved throughout the entire project was just interacting with all of the veterans, especially with the Legion, even from, say, Norway and Marion. Had a lot of communication with a lot of veterans. I loved getting to hear their feedback and their comments on the project, and just getting to know how much this project and, our appreciation of the veterans, knowing how much that means to them, meant a lot to me. So I guess I just loved getting to hear the feedback and interacting with the veterans to know that not only do they matter to us, but that we matter to them. I'm also very thankful for the opportunity to work on and be involved in this memorial. I personally had no prior experience with anything like this. I wouldn't have been able to do it without our committee members. I would personally like to say thank you to both former Mayor Bernie Frieden and City Maintenance Supervisor Lynn Miller, neither of which who were on the, well, Lynn was not on the committee, but neither of them were able to be here this morning, but both of them were very, very beneficial to the project. Wouldn't have been able to do it without them. I just hope that this memorial will be able to stand here for years and years to come. Long after I'm gone, you know, this memorial will still be here honoring veterans of the past, the present, and the future. And you know, I see Fairfax as a very growing place, a growing community, and I look forward to seeing how this memorial grows along with the community, and they grow and evolve together. Because you know, I see the veterans and the memorial together as a very integral part of our community. And you know, I'm eager for the future to see, you know, just where our veterans and where this community can grow. So yet again, I'm very thankful for our veterans. I'm very thankful for the Legion, and I'd like to say thank you to all of you for being here. It's a great morning, so thank you to everyone.
Thank you, William. It is now my honor to introduce our guest speaker, Iowa National Guard Lieutenant Colonel Shane Hunter with the Infantry 67th Troop Command. Lieutenant Colonel.
Thank you. All right. Good morning, everyone. Mayor Beer, Legion members, Memorial Committee members, and honored guests. It is a true privilege to be here today as we pay witness to a project started by the passion of an Eagle Scout, William Wicks, that is now bringing so many people together and honoring a great many heroes. My name is Lieutenant Colonel Shane Hunter, Executive Officer of 67th Troop Command, Iowa Army National Guard. I am here today representing the almost 9,000 members of the Iowa National Guard. We are Iowa soldiers who live here, work here, and serve here across the great state of Iowa. We are citizens in your communities who have taken the oath to be a part of something bigger than ourselves as we serve our great state and country when needed. It is with great pride that I stand before you today, not only to represent the 19 names of the Iowa National Guard service members that are on this memorial, but all names now forever carved in stone, who have chose to serve our great country. We are all united by an oath to the Constitution, a love of our country, and a willingness to sacrifice for something greater than ourselves. And it is truly great to see the support that has been given to our community to make sure the names and history of these individuals live on. To those who have served in the past, and to the current 9,000 Iowa Guard men and women who have kept their promise to remain always ready, we salute you today and every day. Thank you to the community of Fairfax for inviting me here today, and thanks for everyone who helped to make this Veterans Memorial possible. God bless the state of Iowa, and God bless our great country.
Have you noticed every time I come up to the speaker, I have to pull it down? Yeah. Just wanted to mention that we are going to have an official ribbon cutting at the end of today's dedication. So don't miss that photo moment, right? But before we do, I wanted to once again thank all of our veterans who served our country, the American Legion, the Memorial Committee, all area residents, businesses, and city staff. Also, the American Legion Auxiliary would like to extend an invitation following the ceremony to adjourn to the Legion for a brief reception, including some refreshments. So thank you in advance for that. So thank you everyone for coming today. We're now going to do the official